You are watching the Midtable and Up podcast highlights. Please put your foot through that like button and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, as well as Spotify and the podcasts app. Haaland. Yeah, this kid, he looks unbelievable. In terms of an out-and-out striker, I really can't remember the last time I saw someone this young make this much of an impact and look so deadly in front of goal. We talked about Alphonso Davies and Kylian Mbappe looking almost complete at their young age. And Haaland, for me, is the same. I can't, when I look at him, when I watch him play, I can't believe that I'm watching a 20-year-old. I really can't.
So I'm going to say he's on my list. He's actually second on my list. Again,
Wow.
Partially because of that. Again, player who kind of explodes onto the scene, and I like that.
Let's argue about this. He's my first player.
There we go.
He's
Right.
been... I can't believe he's so low for you, George.
I mean, again, I feel like I can justify my reasons why, and obviously...
I can understand why he would be lower.
Yeah.
I don't know, he kind of feels like he's on the top of my brain at the minute because he's so incredible now.
Well,
I can't think... There's only a few players I can think of.
Here's the thing, yeah, so I don't know, we try not to veer too heavily into stats, but I did do my homework when making this list because I thought there's a lot of players that would be worthy on being on the list. So I thought 44 goals in 40 games in all competitions last season. That is disgusting. That is like peak Messi, Ronaldo type figures. And the kids, and I know it's the Bundesliga.
Well, no, but he must have been at Salzburg for the first part of that as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So, I mean...
He just bang goals in.
The best description I heard of Haaland was someone said he's a bit like Ivan Drago in Rocky IV. Like, it looks like he's been built in a lab by Russian spies. Like, they've gone, like, how can we create the perfect footballer? And, like, put him together. Like, he's ridiculous. He's fast, he's strong, finishes off both feet. The annoying thing is he could have played for England technically because he was born in Leeds.
Oh, no.
And I was like,
Born in Leeds.
he's born in Leeds because his father is Alf-Inge Haaland. I think he played for Leeds in the 90s. So, and Erling was born in Leeds.
Has he started for Norway?
He's already played for Norway, so it's not going to happen now.
Could you imagine?
I was a bit like, when I saw him, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, he could have played for England. I mean, make better
he is
decisions.
the least English-looking person.
Oh yeah. But I mean, he's now going to have to play for Norway's whole fucking career and not win anything with them.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, my only like consolation of that is that it is Norway and it's not a Germany,
That's
Spain,
true.
France, that kind of the country. So yeah, but no, it absolutely incredible. Let's be honest. He's got 17 goals in all competitions already this season, which we're not even.
And he's had injuries as well,
yet.
hasn't he?
Yeah, we're not even at Christmas yet as well. Unbelievable. As I said, that the potential with this guy, I feel like every time the Champions League is on and I see a goal notification pop up now, I'm thinking it's going to be Haaland, isn't it? Because lethal. You know, obviously, and I know team game, we're sort of doing individual awards here, so I do get why you guys might have had him higher, but I really do feel like if, you know, Dortmund maybe do push for the Bundesliga this year,
Yeah,
I feel like if Dortmund win
they've just sacked their coach, haven't they? Favre has just been sacked.
Yeah.
Oh, was he?
So,
I didn't know that. No, I've not seen that.
I can't see him at Dortmund for long.
No, I think that is true. I heard.
I think that's great, but I think it's a great buy.
Oh yeah, they're going to sell it for 150 million.
Yeah.
Like it's going to
How
be
much
that.
did they buy him from?
It's like 25 million, something.
Because
30 million.
the club he was at was in financial trouble, weren't they?
Well, he's at Salzburg, which
I will say this now. If Dortmund win the Bundesliga, going in, you know, like next year, obviously going into 2021, I feel like, depending on who's been the most important, I feel like either him or Sancho should win the Ballon d'Or if one of them wins the if Dortmund win the Bundesliga, because Germany have just got that. Not Germany, but Bayern Munich have got the Bundesliga sorted right now, and for any other team to win the Bundesliga, it would be an unbelievable achievement.
So let me ask you a question. He's 20. What should his next career move be? Where would be best for him next? Say he outgrows Dortmund, say they don't win the league, where should he be looking?
I wanna say Real Madrid. Just because, you talk about Galactico signings, and they are the most successful football club in world football. Man United fans and probably Liverpool fans and possibly even Barcelona and even Munich fans might disagree with me, but for me, you don't get bigger than Real Madrid in my mind, and Real Madrid tend to do the biggest signings. At least traditionally. Obviously, I know PSG have got the world record fee, with a Neymar and even Mbappe. But yeah, for me, I think I would say this. I would be disappointed if he went to PSG. But
City?
I think Madrid should be the place that he should go, because they're still in a bit of a weird place right now, and I feel like he could be. I want to say that, I was going to say the next Ronaldo, but then thought, oh, maybe not. But you're looking at the numbers that he's getting right now.
For Dortmund?
Yeah. I'm thinking, would it be unreasonable to expect him to hit Ronaldo-type numbers at Madrid if he went there?
I think he can be the person in City. Because I think, if anything, City, when Aguero's injured, it's glaringly obvious that they miss that big, possessive, big goal-scoring centre-forward, which Jesus isn't.
If you were Haaland right now, and you had the choice, Matt, if you had the choice between Man City or Real Madrid, where are you going?
Today?
Or let's say the summer.
Well, it would be Real Madrid.
Yeah.
The only thing that I think maybe influenced his decision towards the Premier League is obviously his dad played here, and I do think he knows the league better. As you say, Real Madrid is Real Madrid. You don't need to know anything about Real Madrid before signing.
It's probably a team that is more obviously going to have success in the next 2 to 3 years. I know City right now are sitting like 9th or 10th or something like that, but they will pick it up.
Yeah, they go through phases, don't they, Real Madrid?
Yeah, so it's not... I think long term, Real Madrid's probably the best move for him. But if you're looking to win something in the next 2-3 years, I would say City's probably the better bet. Because Real Madrid need new defenders, new fullbacks, new midfielders, and a new attacker. It's everywhere across the pitch that they've got problems. City...
Still won the league last year, though, to be fair.
Yeah, they did, but that whole team is...
Anyway, it was just an interesting question. Because I think he now is at an important juncture of his career. This next move, he either makes himself a superstar, or he maybe doesn't quite hit the levels that are expected of him. So that's why I asked the question.
Yeah, no. I think it was a very good question. I think, just quickly going back to the City Real Madrid, I think that for me at the minute, the real key difference between the two clubs is that Real Madrid will always be expecting to win the Champions League, whereas City at the minute, they're hopeful that they're going to win the Champions League one day. So I think at the minute that's the major difference between the two clubs. Real Madrid expect it. City, having never won it, they're hopeful that one day they'll win it. So again, there would probably be slightly different goals depending on where he went. Obviously, that you want him to win the Champions League at either club, but Real Madrid, it would almost be more of a necessity rather than it would be at City. So that's the final whistle. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Midtable and Up podcast. If you enjoy our top 10 lists, please make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. Let us know what you would have done differently. If you watch this episode on YouTube, make sure to put your foot through that subscribe button and leave a like on the video, as well as follow us on Spotify, the podcast app, to keep up to date with the series. Thank you very much. See you next time.